Alright guys, due to popular demand, we're making a stupid all of my pets video.
Where we show some of our most prized possessions, not necessarily breeders or the nicest animals, but our true pets.
Yeah, the animals that we consider our pets.
Number one right here. This is our security system.
Man, wait.
If anyone tries to come in here, she will kill you with kisses. Alright. So this is Delilah. Delilah was a rescue with the new house, new facility. We're like, let's just get a dog, man. We just got one, and you know, we really fallen in love with her, with all the pooping and peeing in the house, and now she's good. Now she's a nice, loving killer.
Yeah, she's still kind of like juvenile, in her juvenile stage.
Not ready to breed yet.
She's not ready to breed yet. Just kidding, we're not gonna breed her. She's still kind of like a puppy, right? How old is she?
Yeah, she's like about 6 months old. We don't really know because she is a rescue, but they're guessing about 6 months old. And this is, like I was saying, our most real pet and the best pet, better than bearded dragons.
I should have brought Charmaine, the cat.
The cat, yeah.
This famous Snapchat cat.
Nobody
Everybody
likes
on
cats.
Snapchat.
Everyone likes dogs.
Charmaine, the cat. She's a good kitty. And this is our cat. Well, this is my cat. My sister's cat and mine. Yeah, well, dogs are cool too. They're not as smart, but they're lovable. They love you, whatever. You can do anything to them, like beat them like Manny does, and she still loves him.
Alright, let's show our cold-blooded friends now.
What you guys really came for.
Like, get out of here, your time is done. Go back to the pounds. I'm just kidding, come back here.
And it wouldn't be TikisGeckos if we didn't show you guys a crested gecko and a gargoyle gecko. So this one here is Citrus. When you guys see the intro that gecko's crawling through the screen, this is him. This is Citrus. This is one of my favorite geckos. He's a TikisGeckos OG. I've had him for, God, who knows how many years. But he actually lost his tail like last year or something. But Citrus is one of my most unique geckos. When people ask me, yo, what morph is Citrus? It's hard for me to tell them because I'm like, I think he's just like a cream on cream, flame, partial pinstripe thing. But he's one of my most prized geckos. This is one of the lines that I've been trying to work with for the longest. And if I had to sell all my geckos, he would stay right here.
And here is Deadpool, arguably our most popular, our most famous gecko, period.
Yeah.
Because look at that. Look at those bold red stripes with a sick name, Deadpool. Who came up with that? Me.
No, you didn't.
I know, I don't remember.
I came up with that name.
But Deadpool here is definitely our favorite, not just because how he looks, not just because what he produces, it's also because he's very friendly. We actually take him to shows, people get to handle him, because he's just such a calm, docile gargoyle gecko.
And funny thing is, he is very friendly, he's very chill most of the time, but one time we took him to the show, and he gets handled by, you know, a lot of people hold him and stuff.
A lot of kids too.
Yeah, and then one time this guy took him out, and Deadpool bit the crap out of him, made him bleed. And that's the only time Deadpool's ever tried to bite or bit anybody. I guess we should say it wasn't right? I mean, if you don't know by now, then whatever.
But yeah,
anyways,
gargoyle
this is a crested gecko. Crested because they have these little crests on the top of their head right here, the little spikes. And they're also called the eyelash gecko because they have little spikes on top of their eyes that look like eyelashes. And these guys are from New Caledonia, like Deadpool.
And they like to jump.
Yes, they absolutely do. And Deadpool, of course, is a gargoyle gecko. They call them gargoyle geckos because they got two knobs on top of their head, like the gargoyle statues, and they're just very creepy with those eyes.
The gargoyle geckos, in my opinion, have one of the coolest eyes in the reptile world.
Yeah, gargoyle geckos and chahuas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leaf-tailed geckos.
Yeah.
Those are cool too, but look at this. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but This guy has some incredible even eye pattern, face pattern, everything. This is why he is a TikisGeckos OG.
So I always say that the most popular lizard pet is the bearded dragon, aside from what Manny will tell you guys. This is the best lizard pet you could get. Right here we have Pepito. This is one of my favorite lizards that I keep just because of how docile they are. And Pepito is, if you've seen some of our other videos, he's always checking us out, seeing what we're doing in the reptile room. He's just checking us out, wondering when we're gonna take him out. And he just likes to chill on our shoulder or on our lap if we wanna, you know, if we're working on the computer or something. He'll just chill just like that, waiting for us to interact with him.
And here's another cool Australian lizard. This is a blue-tongued skink. Some of you guys who follow us might notice this guy, though he isn't shed. This is Homer. He's one of my original blue-tongued skinks and really what did it for me with wanting to breed these guys. His yellow-orange colorations, his docile temperament, and his size is something that just really like kicked off the blue tongue craze for me.
And Homer is from Ron, right?
Yeah, Homer comes from our good friend Ron in Miami. Blue tongue lizards, check him out. Very, very, very high quality blue tongues, but we're better. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Ron's gonna watch
I know.
this. No, but Ron, we actually did a video with Ron, so check it out. He has some of the best blue tongues in the country.
And this is one of his
that's
babies.
like a prime example of one of, I mean, it kind of sucks that he's in shed right now. He's literally looking so pale,
But if you follow us on Instagram and stuff, you've seen Homer before, how he looks in his brightest oranges, and Delilah just wants to kiss everything.
Alright, so about 2 weeks ago, we showed you guys Kiwi, our big Chicoan white-headed Tegu. This one here is our blue Tegu. His name is Prometheus. This guy is absolutely stunning with the contrast and the high white on his belly and on his sides. He is like I said, a blue Tegu, but he is 100% het albino. So hopefully in about 2 years or a year and a half, we're gonna be making some albino babies with him. And we consider this guy a little bit of a pet because even though he is our new breeding project, I mean, he's just so cool. This is like our first Tegu, like our first big project when it comes to lizards. He is the biggest lizard. You know, Tegus are the biggest lizards we've really owned. So we're really excited to work with them. And as you can see, he's not the tamest, but he doesn't ever try to bite or anything like that. He's just always trying to explore and basically doesn't want me to grab him. But he'll get used to us.
What I have here might surprise a lot of you guys. Everyone knows I love Panther chameleons, and you know, you would think I'd bring in like a nice colored male or something, but this is actually my favorite Panther chameleon that I own right now. She has a special place in my heart. She's actually from one of my first Panther chameleons. If you guys remember, his name is Flash. He's my first Tamatave I've ever owned, and he bred with this female named Ruby, who was the first hatchling I ever raised. So I got to watch both of those grow and then end up breeding, and then this was one of their babies that I had kept back. That's why she has a special place in my heart. She's from two of my favorite chameleons ever. She's not as pretty, but super nice, super chill, and a great breeder, which is always nice.
And we weren't gonna bring out Kiwi because it is really cold here in Florida. She's brumating, she's under the ground, and she just wants to chill, so we didn't want to bother her. We just wanted to let her chill out and sleep. But these Tegus are being kept indoors, the younger ones, so we figured we would show you Prometheus.
And by really cold, we mean just really cold for Floridians and Tegus.
Yeah, like 60s. Okay, so this is one of the newer species that we've been working with, but one of my favorites so far. This is a Cuban false chameleon, anole. So it's not really a chameleon, it's actually an anole. And this guy's name is Groot. Groot because he looks like Groot to me. I don't know. He looks like a little like old lizard man. These guys are pretty cool. Their name is Cuban false chameleon because they have independent moving eyes, kind of like chameleons, but not as much. And another name for them is the western bearded anole because they have these spikes underneath their chin that resembles the beard, and they're an anole species from Cuba. They're some of my favorite animals because they're so super tame, and yeah, they just like hang out. You go into their enclosure, they don't even move, they don't even care that you're there.
They drink straight from the spray bottle.
Yeah, they love drinking water. They drink straight from the
from the spray bottle.
From the spray bottle, and they eat right in front of your face. Like, they're not very shy creatures, and they have a big mouth and a black tongue that's really interesting.
Like you said, you could literally just go and pick those guys up and they'll be completely fine. And what I have here is an Abronia tenuata, or a bromeliad alligator lizard. Now, I like this guy specifically the most because his name is Mellow Yellow, by the way, forever. And the reason I like him the most is he has you can't see now because he's in shed, but a brilliant yellow coloration. And on top of that, he's super calm, super chill. That's why we gave him the name Yellow Mellow, and he waits every day in the front of his cage.
Mellow Yellow?
Mellow Yellow, that's what I said.
You said Yellow Mellow.
Whatever, man. Mellow Yellow.
He doesn't even know
Yellow Mellow. That's why we gave him the name Yellow Mellow. And he waits for you in front of his cage every day, waiting to be hand fed. This guy hand feeds all day, every day, and he's really the one that like basically convinced me that Abronia tenuatas are the best. Right? They're the best.
So this one here is our most famous lychee, and one that I consider my pet because he's actually the biggest lychee I own, and this is Shrek. Shrek, where are you going? He is a New Anna GTB locality mix, and he is not liking the camera right now and these lights.
And Delilah's liking him a lot.
Yeah, Delilah, back
sit.
up.
Just sit. And go ahead.
Wait, man, let me talk about Shrek a little bit.
First, get a grip on Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek, come on, man. Shrek is a Rhacodactylus leachianis, aka a giant gecko, and these guys are the biggest species of geckos in the world. As you can see, most gecko species are, very small, but this guy is massive. And there's actually giant geckos that get way bigger than Shrek. He's about 320 grams. There are giant geckos that get up to 500 grams. But we still love him. And he is, everybody loves Shrek. Everybody's on Instagram and, our other YouTube videos. They always ask about Shrek. So here he is. He's our giant gecko.
And talking about giants, here is a giant leopard gecko. His name is Goku, because he looks like a Super Saiyan version of Goku.
Yes.
He's been our pet for like what, like 2 years now?
Yeah, like 2 years.
Like 2 years.
And that's actually my first leopard gecko ever.
And that was the only leopard gecko for a long time.
Yeah.
Now we have a couple others, so hoping to finally breed Goku and get some other cool giant Super Saiyan leopard geckos. But he's really cool, very chill, hand feeds like a savage. As you can tell, look at his tail, well fed. Like, yeah. This guy's a savage.
And Goku's a super Tangelo giant. So Tangelo is just a tangerine albino, and giant obviously is the biggest breed of the leopard geckos.
Those are the champs of the gecko world, the heavyweight champs.
Yep.
So here we have my first ever crested gecko. I actually purchased her when I was like 18 from this guy over here. One day I went to his house and I was like, I just see a garage full of geckos. I'm like, this guy's weird, he's an addict. And then,
an animal hoarder.
Yeah, and as soon as I held one, I was like, wow, I want one. And I saw her. She is a C2 yellow Dalmatian tiger. Beautiful female. I've had her, like I said, for about like 8 years now, 7-8 years or so. And she's my first ever reptile, which is crazy. I got into the game very late.
I mean, that's late for
like everyone I hang out with that loves reptiles. They're like, I've been catching snakes since I was like 3 months old.
This one here is Trigger, and he's actually our desk pet here at the office. And Trigger is a crested gecko, mossy prehensile tail gecko hybrid. So he's two different species of gecko made into one. It's like a liger or a zebra horse. What do you call those?
Zors?
A zors or a liger or something, but in gecko version. and he fires up super bright red and orange. He is actually not fired up at all right now because it's really cold here and we're actually right under the AC. Trigger is just a pet, he's not breeding, but I know of a lot of people that breed these crested gecko and Chihuahua hybrids, and most of the people who breed them, they just breed them for, you know, just because it's a cool gecko, but they don't really sell them because a lot of people get mad and get triggered, hence his name being Trigger. But I think he's the coolest thing ever. That's why he's the desk pet, because he's not really in a breeding project or anything like that. We just keep him and we take him out every now and then just to show him off and just to play with him.
Alright guys, we hope you enjoyed this All My Pets videos. It's a little different from stuff that we do, but we kind of wanted to show off some of the animals that we don't necessarily post too often. You know, stuff that, if, like he's mentioned before, if we had to sell everything, that would still stay with us. Number one being this adorable face right here.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Don't forget about Snapchat. I feel like Snapchat's dying.
It's because your cat's not in there anymore.
No, not my Snapchat. Like Snapchat in general is dying. My Snapchat is
Instagram's fault, man. It's Instagram's fault.
Yeah. Anyways, follow us on there if you want to stay up to date with all of our craziness. If you want to see this dog, all the animals that we get posted for sale before they get posted, you know, it will give you guys a heads up when the new gargoyle geckos are gonna, you know, be posted, or the new blue tongues or anything. We always give our followers on social media a heads up. So I'm gonna stop rambling now. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Let us know what type of videos you guys want to see so we can grow this channel and reach more people. Thank you guys for watching.
P.S. We're almost at 50,000 followers on Instagram.
Yes.
So once we get to 50,000 followers, we will be giving away a gargoyle gecko.
Right. We've done crested gecko giveaways in the past, but never done a gargoyle gecko giveaway. Everybody is killing me about these gargoyle geckos. Gargoyle geckos have exploded in popularity
yes,
lately.
Popularity.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna do a giveaway on that. Follow us on Instagram if you want to participate in it. When we reach 50,000 followers, we're at 49.1 thousand. So see you guys.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Your other freak friends. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got to meet some of our family.
And until next time, guys. Love y'all.
Next Saturday.
Thank you.
Peace.
Yo, you were so close to actually hitting that thing.
Boy, I'm accurate.